is the call as they come down the start-finish stretch once again. Rosenquist all over the back of McLaughlin, makes a move to the inside to have a look in turn one, but McLaughlin has it covered.
He's got to be so late on the brakes, but you see fifth in line there. Alex Rossi closing the gap there, side by side. Colton Herta already trying to make some moves up from 10th, essentially leading on that alternate strategy.
McLaughlin looking a little squirrely there as he tries to find temperature again in his tires, and that's Santino Ferrucci locking up, almost getting into his teammate David Malukas. AJ Foyt Racing running well up there, 6th and 7th right now.
As we run at pace, try to pull away, make this strategy work for him as we get a replay here of Rinus VeeKay putting the move on Kyle Kirkwood in the Chili's Honda. A great move from Rinus VeeKay, and there's one thing we know about him is he going to keep it in? Kyle Kirkwood, I think, has just kept that position. We know VeeKay. Fascinating, guys, because as things stand, we're back to the order as it was, as Colton Herta has a look up the inside of Alex Palou with his tires up to temperature. That's a lovely move in a difficult place at turn 10.
Have to be opportunistic, though, if you're Colton Herta. If you're going to get back to the front where you think you belong, you've got to take high percentage opportunities like that, and you have to know who you're racing.
Scott McLaughlin of the Thirsty Threes, the Dex Imaging. And we ride on board with him, taking a move on Jacob Abel.
That puts Jacob Abel, the rookie, a lap down right there.
Possibly a little closer than he would have wanted it to be, but Scott McLaughlin is back to the front. But keep in mind, he is on the softer alternate tire. But Josef Newgarden and Alex Palou both pitted while we were in break, guys, and it got pretty close between Newgarden and Lundgaard. Here it is.
This was Josef Newgarden's final stop of the day. Fuel goes in, 4 tires. He blends out just ahead of Lundgaard and Rossi, who are on the softer tire, but we think they have to make one more stop or hang on to slower pace.
Jamie.
Scott Dixon's led 5 laps today. He pits from the lead. I just asked Chip Ganassi, team owner, any changes? He said no. Dixon's happy. 4 tires, primaries go back on, guys.
And who moves into the lead? Scott McLaughlin once again. Let's look at the blend. There goes Palou. Scott Dixon out between him and Josef Newgarden.
Huge. Palou got ahead of his teammate by making the undercut. That could be the race-winning move for Alex Palou ahead of Scott Dixon. That could put Scott Dixon into second again.
Unreal. This is why this guy's got 3 championships in the last 4 years.
The moment at the blend line that he takes the advantage and ultimately the move that would hand him the lead.
And Dixon would have been on that push to pass, just itching to hit the button.
Scott McLaughlin, they made a couple changes in the 2 pit stops prior. No changes here. A little slow on the left front for the 3.
Guys, Josef Newgarden just got by Scott Dixon in turn 1. They were side by side, almost banging wheels. Newgarden pounced as Dixon was trying to find tire temperature.
That's what he had to do. Those outlaps are so tough, Townsend. You know it, trying to get heat in the tires. Let's take a look at it on the push to pass. Late on the brakes. I mean, that's one of the best in the business to do it. And good hard racing.
Whoa.
Josef pushed him a little wide there.
Here it is, Josef Newgarden up the inside of the 6-time champion, Scott Dixon. Newgarden throwing muscle and a little shade to Dixon. There was almost contact. 2 of the most experienced drivers in the field, though.
And interesting from Dixon to stay on the racing line, not to try to...
As Alex Palou looks for some slipstream, looks for the perfect run to try to get by Stingray Rob. He might just send it and go for it right here.
He does, makes the move up onto the inside. Alex Palou gets past Stingray Rob. Finally, now Newgarden has to follow suit if he wants to have any chance of contesting for this win.
And it'll be interesting to see if manufacturer politics come into play here.
Oh, it does.
It does.
Gets out the way.
Rob powered by Chevy, as is Newgarden, a Honda in the Ganassi cars of Palou and Dixon. That was some blatant interference.
Well, I don't know. He's let Dixon go through as well.
Well, they're not fighting for third. They care about the win.